Hello and welcome back to another episode of A Build a Day in the Village. It's been a while. We've had a few episodes between this one and the last one where we built some very, very cool fields. But today we are working towards the end of the series. This took so long that I've had to split this last episode up into technically 3 parts. I'm going to keep them as separate episodes because technically they are separate things, but I wanted them all in this episode. But unfortunately, it took so long to do this that I can't do that, and I'm running out of time today because we're having some friends round tonight. So what are we doing? We are building buildings in the village, all the buildings that need built. So windmills, bridges, technically not buildings, but a wall, definitely not a building, but it's needing done, and a load of houses, which is why I've called this video Village Houses, because that's the majority of the building. But right now we're building a couple more windmills, in the same style as the windmill that we built ages ago, nearly 3 months ago, something like that, 2-3 months ago, sometime in there. And we've got one where the blades are diagonal, and we've got one obviously where the blades are not. I also liked the idea of adding a sort of window coming out the roof to the first one, so that was fun to do. And then we move on to some of the village houses. Now I'm going to be speaking we're just going to be bouncing around the place because this took 1 hour and 9 minutes in total, and I've managed to condense it into about 8 minutes. So it's going to be like quick fire building. But we're building some village houses into the side of this hill. These were very annoying because 2 of them have a diagonal, which it looks interesting. It's not fun to build, but it looks interesting. That was fun. Not really. And this camera angle isn't great because we're building a house underneath us currently. It will turn up at some point. There we go. That yellow line is one of the houses. And then there's a house just to the left of that, which is the one that we're building. It's next to the library. There we go. We've moved on to the house next to it because the angle is so bad. There we go. It's coming into frame now. It was the only way I could really sort of string these together. I could have spent more time, but by this time, Replay Mod was having a go at me. So much so that I tried rendering the first bridge and it crashed. That was fun. It really wasn't, but oh well. I recovered everything, so it's fine. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Remove the other one because it's too close to the other buildings. Here we again have a bit of a janky camera angle. I could have probably fixed this one, but we're going to build this house here. And this one, there's not really much to say about these builds because they're all the same. Because they're all just the houses. We've done that one. Now we're moving on to the one that's leaving the frame. Hallelujah. You'll see why I've done this in this order in a little bit, really, really shortly. Because this is like 8 times speed. It's ridiculous. So quick. These houses are pretty basic. They are just stone with a thatched roof. The reason why we're going over here is because we are redoing the shooting range, the archery range. I wasn't happy with it, so we did it up. We added a few details. My brain ran on 2 brain cells while trying to figure out how trapdoors work. So that was interesting. We added some cauldrons so you can, put your arrows in there. And here we have the first bridge. This made my computer crash Minecraft, which was fun. But we got it back. And this is the bridge. It's pretty small. I think I should have probably made it 1 arch rather than 2. That was a mistake on my part, I reckon. But there we go. It looks a bit janky because one side is longer than the other. But oh well. And now we move on to the second bridge. This one is 1 arch, which I should have done for the other one because this just looks better. This one is about the same distance, I think. But this one looks considerably better because it just feels like more water can get under there, and considering the look of the river before and after it looks a bit better. Now we have the third and final bridge. This one, it was just flat because it's a stream that it's going over, so don't really need much arching, and that was really quick. And now we have the biggest wall in this entire village. It surrounds this sort of sheep pasture, I guess you'd call it. It's a big old field with some sheep in it, and I built a wall. I messed it up a bit because I then went through that and fixed up some terrain, fixed up the wall in some areas, and I wanted it to sort of look broken, but it's so large that I also want to be able to do other things, today. So I basically just alternated the top between full blocks and slabs, and then added some texture. But anyway, there we go. The video is over. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.